Gabby. I've created quite a few pieces with and for the Horsfall. The piece we're looking at today is called Suppress. The piece is 50 miniature corsets, and they've all been embellished with thread and wire and crystals, beads. As I was making them, it was made from a ripped up book, and as I made them out of the paper mache, I slowly started finding like words that I was connecting with quite a lot. So each one has a tiny poem on it, basically, highlighted in red, and all the embellishments are red because that was a big theme. And it was all about having your internal feelings showing on the outside. And at the time, I had just been done with quite a lot of therapy with 42nd Street, and I had moved on to processing things through creativity instead of just doing my talking therapy. I feel like people just know from how I am that that's what I've been through, and I'm trying to hide all this. Really, no one knows that. The insides were inside, and this piece was about getting that on the outside and processing everything I was going through the art. It was just really interesting to let loose and be like, right, this one's got wire, this one's got beads, this one I've made a bunch of interesting shapes out of thread. Using my hands to work through what I was feeling was really interesting. Read a book that you know is relevant to you, and it's literally about like a woman on holiday, and then finding snippets of sentences and feeling like that's me actually, I can use that. Even though the frustration was part of it, and at some points with the wire and things not sitting maybe perfectly, even they became part of it. It was like, I am feeling frustrated actually, and then I'm making myself frustrated with this material, but at the end, through the process, I've got something that I really enjoy and that I like, and that highlights something I want to show. Someone who can move on. And I guess that is a victory after abuse and after having such a controlling relationship. I developed like agoraphobia and I couldn't leave my house. It kind of felt like I transferred a lot of my feelings into the process and into the art. So afterwards, I felt so much better about things because I'd been talking about it in therapy, but it's a bit different to kind of have a physical thing out there to be like, that was me, that was a horrible time, but it's not me always. It's a part of me, but it's not me totally now. And then at the show, when people were seeing it, I could hear people say, oh, I feel so connected, that's me, that bit is me, oh, I feel that one. So it was really interesting to be like, this piece is so personal, and then have so many other people connect. That was kind of a spark point for then creating my own art more confidently and feeling like my art has value, because my art did have value, and other people saw that and they connected. And to me, the emotion and the connection is the value. I'd love to see more creativity used in the mental health sector, in doctors and stuff, because art is enjoyment and it's connection and emotion. Getting graded on it, I feel like it's a massive trip up into devaluing what it actually can bring to health and wellness. If creativity was more accepted and widely used in everything, I think people would be more okay being themselves and feeling accepted, rather than I need to stick to the status quo, I need to conform, I can't do anything because people will judge me and it's bad. I don't want to say saving grace because that makes it sound too big, but like it could just be a better way to rely on things, I think. When I was here all the time, this place is such a good nurturer, and feeling like the people around you support you, even though they're older, even though they might have more experience, just to know that you can come into a space and say, this is me, and they'll accept that. Take young people seriously, because they are the experts of their own experience. When a young person comes to you, they are the expert of their own life, and you should actually care and not just be like, well, I know more than you because I've studied it. They have lived it. You can't say that your experience is worth more than theirs, so you should just respect them. as well.